Okay, so welcome back to more Dracula 3. I had to do a double recording because I can't get enough of this game. Like, just the way that it's just started to just move my brain cells is crazy. No. But anyways, it's just like mind-boggling to me that this is real. Like, not the vampire part of it, but just the way that the Catholic Church is, and I guess just the way people are in general, how they're just, you know, it's one way, no, or no way. So, we left off where we needed to call the Vatican and report to
This is
Mr.
Cardinal
Brigan,
Felicio Brigan.
Felicio.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
How is your investigation going?
A journalist friend of Martha Caligaro has a strange story to tell.
Dang it!
He maintains she was assassinated by a dark power.
What? And what do the police think?
According to them, the reporter is a pathological liar, and Martha wasn't right in the head. As for me, I'm coming to more or less the same conclusions. I have proof that Martha believed in vampires and kept them away with the sacred host.
Okay.
How could that be? File seems so serious. What a disappointment. And as for those vampire stories, tell me, was the parish priest aware of this?
Yes. I suppose that I closed the Caligaro file then?
Certainly. And you open another one on vampires.
What?
Excuse me?
You heard me right. Study the legend. Demolish it. Prove that it is not based on reality. We'll give your report widespread distribution.
Yes, but hasn't the church already taken a position on the question?
To be sure. Benedict XIV formally condemned belief in vampires. But that was 2 centuries ago. It's time to bring this message up to date.
What exactly am I to do?
Seek the origins of the myth, but also pay attention to its literary aspects, its recent manifestations. Show that those phenomena that terrorize the naive are either pure fabrication or have explanations that aren't supernatural.
I understand.
And after you've finished your work, make sure you get some rest.
Goodbye, Your Eminence.
Be well, Arno.
Okay, so
I can't borrow this without permission.
he's going to use Arno to spread this, like, lie that nothing else exists in the world. So we need to... I was thinking that maybe that's where these books would come into play, but apparently not. Looking at this, we've looked at that before. Is there anything over here? Were we supposed to talk to the reporter again? I don't know. Study its origins. Let's go back to him. He seems to know a great deal of what Martha was talking about, so maybe he can help.
Hello, Father Arno. What news?
It just so happens that my congregation has ordered me to undertake an inquiry on the vampires.
Inquire? We have to fight.
Suppose they exist. If that's the case, isn't it essential to study them first? Know thy enemy.
Ours is wily and difficult to get at, unless we take the path of the dragon. That was Martha's conviction.
The path of the dragon?
The dragon. The vampire. Dracula. All these names designate our adversary. The path of the dragon leads to his lair. Look at this file that Martha entrusted me with on her return from Turkey. She had established that the path comprised 7 trials. The related documents are sorted in 7 folders.
Man, This game is just pretty much all reading. Like, they have a cat or something? What's up with this? Alright. Crucifixion, Raphael. Black and white photo of a painting by the famous Renaissance painter Raphael. Ooh. Okay, this is the paintings. Oh crap. I can't go back into it. Dang it. Go to your inventory. Go to your documents. Okay. What? Can I not go? I guess you can't see the others. That's weird. I'm trying, like, pressing other stuff. But you can't see the 7. Alright, so the first one is going to be that we're looking for is the photo here, the Raphael photo. Crucifixion of Raphael. Let's just make sure that we examine it well. Okay. Alright, so we need to find that painting. Maybe talk to
I know that work. It's Raphael's Crucifixion.
Yes, photographed by Martha. According to her, this painting has a connection with the first stage on the Path of the Dragon.
Really? The painting has a hidden meaning?
Martha thought so. She spoke to me of other versions of the same work of art, slightly modified reproductions she examined in private collections. According to her, to understand the hidden message, the original's not enough. It has to be compared to the copies and the variations noted.
Do you have other versions of the painting?
Unfortunately not. Martha gave me this file at the beginning of her research, for she feared her papers would be stolen. Afterwards, we had a falling out, and she didn't transmit anything else to me. I'm certainly lacking some essential pieces.
We're radically changing style, you could say.
This other document is a sketch Martha made of an ancient bas-relief.
The inscription is hard to make out. It vaguely resembles Enochian.
But the drawing is clear. The figure is slashing his veins.
I see the sketch is classified in the first folder with the crucifixion. Is there a connection then between these two documents and the first stage of the path?
For Martha, there was no doubt about it. Here's a sketch of another bas-relief, from the same place as the previous one. Martha associated it with the second trial.
There aren't any other documents? Nothing for the 5 last tests?
They're all I have, but I'm sure that Martha found many others, if I'd only been more conciliatory. Father, we have to follow the path of the dragon. Let's go to Turkey, since Martha went there. Together we'll succeed.
I don't think that my superiors would appreciate that initiative. However, I promise that I'll think about it.
Argo, Argo, Argo. What do we need to do now? Maybe we call up the Vatican again?
This is Cardinal Felicio Briganti.
This is Father Arno Moriani.
Your mission is delicate, Arno. It's difficult to accomplish without offending someone, but I have faith in you. You'll know how to act suitably.
Goodbye, Your Eminence.
Be well, Arno.
Alright. Let's see. Are there any villagers? I never noticed that. There was no one but the child and the groundskeeper that we met outside of the hotel. So maybe... There's no, like, townspeople or anything to talk to. No one's on the streets. It's really weird. But yeah, this house it's boarded up. So I went down here before, I didn't realize it. But it's like, it's boarded. The windows are boarded. Where did it go? Cannot find the house anymore. I think this is it. Alright. No. Okay, so I can't look at it apparently. But there's like a coffin up here. Yeah. Let's see if we can talk to her. See if she's home. Yep, she's home. Let's talk to her.
I finished the sample and the tests. Have you been back long?
I should have come help you, shouldn't I?
I was delighted to be of assistance. But now I have to think of my own work.
Of course. I hope your investigation is going well.
It has changed character. As strange as it might seem, I now am ordered to study some supernatural creatures, vampires.
Vampires? Like Dracula?
Dracula?
Don't you know it? It's a wonderful novel. I'll get it for you. Look at this book. It's Dracula by Bram Stoker. Oscar Wilde said it was the most beautiful novel of the century. I was captivated by this novel, and you know the strangest thing? The author used Vlad Tepes as his model for the character of Dracula.
Vlad Tepes? The voivode?
The very same one. The one who used to rule from the Castle of Twilight, whose ruins you must have noticed. Vlad Tepes, nicknamed Dracula.
Oh man, so I don't know. I mean, who am I to say that back then some form of vampire didn't exist? So I'm just gonna go at this. Just.
I can guess what comes next. He wants me to call back as soon as possible.
You don't really want to, if I'm not mistaken.
Professor Kruger is a great scientist. He worked with Martha and now insists on me continuing her research. But I haven't a research scientist's soul. Anyway, it's too much work.
Now, isn't that a shame?
Oh, please, Father, no sermons. I promise that I'll take it upon myself to finish the analyses he wants from me.
But yeah, so I'm gonna go with this unbiased. And cold. Putting my blanket on. Oh my goodness. So, alright. Are you sure Bram Stoker's Dracula is really Vlad Tepes?
Stoker speaks of this voivode Dracula who earned his nickname attacking the Turks beyond the great river at the very border of their country. That clearly signifies Vlad Tepes. That prince spent his youth as a captive of the Turks. Afterwards, he fought them fiercely.
What does Dracula mean?
The word has two meanings, devil or dragon.
And if I sound far away, it's because I had to recline back because my back is hurting a little bit.
Father Arno, I'd be happy if you stayed a while in Vladoviste. The people here are a little rustic, and I greatly appreciate your company.
What is that supposed to mean, rustic? Oh yeah, apparently, I don't know. If I go here, will the dog jump up still?
Adele, lie down. I'm sorry. That dog is unbearable.
No, he's not. He's a good watchdog.
You're kind. He's a good dog. His presence is reassuring. He keeps prowlers away, and any cats or foxes who might attack my birds.
I was just curious, like, what would happen if the dog jumped up while she was there. And exactly what I thought happened. But it was interesting to actually witness it. There's some boiling water on your stove. So, peace out. Alright, so we made some progress, I guess. Guess you could say. Not enough progress. Oh, it's daytime. Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, that was a great scare. Oh my gosh. He doesn't have anything to say about it. I think we should travel up here a little further. Since it's daytime, I can go up here. What is this? Where is it? You can't see the town from here. It's really weird. Let's go. Okay. Wait a minute, young man.
This tree is a Sorbus acuparia, commonly known as the mountain ash or the rowan tree.
There was some reference to... Whoa! Okay.
Skeletons. Exposed during the destruction of the ramparts.
They were convicts who died of exhaustion while digging the foundation of the castle. They were buried where they fell, probably so their ghosts would guard the place. This sundial adorned the entrance to the castle. A bullet shattered it, and a piece is still missing. I searched the whole area without finding it. That's especially annoying. Gold with a sable wolf, the personal coat of arms of Vlad Tepes.
Vulnerant omnes, ultima necat. All injure. The last one kills.
That refers to ours, doesn't it?
Yes, which gives us a rather gloomy picture of man's fate.
Very strange indeed. BM, bowel movement. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing around now, talk to this guy.
Hello, Janos. I have a surprise for you. I've just been ordered to conduct an investigation into vampires.
What do you know? Anything can happen. I was talking about the same subject with Stefan Luca, who just arrived at the inn. He's kind of a fanatic, and firmly believes in the existence of vampires. You should question him.
I have.
You're more useful to me because you're a historian. I have several questions to ask you, particularly about Vlad Tepes.
I'd be glad to answer them, but this incomplete sundial irritates me. Could you first help me restore it?
Oh my gosh. You have got to be kidding me right now. No!
I already have some.
Alright. Don't want any more ash? Fine. Well, I mean, where could he have not looked? Ugh.
This sundial adorned the entrance to the gold with a sable.
Vulnerant om...
That refers to our...
Yes.
Can I go any further? Like, how am I supposed to find this freaking thing? I don't see it. Go back down. Let's look around. Can't see him from here. That's really weird. Can I go this way? No. he won't talk to us until we find the other piece. I think I know exactly where it is. Wait a minute, go back. Back to the town. And back to the hotel. This here. That's it.
I can't borrow this without permission.
Let's go talk to the lady. Oh goodness. Okay. May I borrow the dragon you've hung
Sure
on
you
the
can.
telephone?
I don't know where it comes from. Some vagabond brought it to me. I gave him a meal in exchange for it. My way of being charitable, I guess.
Okay, so she doesn't even want it.
Tell me, Father, do you think Martha will be sanctified?
Nope.
Do you mean canonized?
Yeah, that's it. I hope she'll be canonized. A saint and a pilgrimage. That's what Vladivista is missing. That'd sure make people come, you know.
Sad to tell you that the Catholic Church does not believe that. Alright, now we can take it. We can go back. I was actually really found by chance. I felt like it was not there, so it had to be somewhere where I had already been. That's pretty much how I came to that conclusion. What? Where's the... Oh yeah, this is where the building is. Except for you can't see the cross thing from here. Anyway, let's go back. I believe it was this way. Oh, look. 1905. Oh, man. But luckily, the lock actually just moved as you got the right answer. So I've got this thing. And we're gonna put it there.
Dragon. It's the dynastic emblem of Vlad's family. Where did you find it?
A vagabond gave it to Ozana. Perhaps I should return it to her.
Oh, but its place is here. The person who took it had no right to pillage these ruins.
I must admit, you're right.
Okay. Now, I can talk to him. Do you know that this Vlad Tepes, whom you so admire, is considered a vampire? For my investigation, I have to consult a historian specialized in vampire mythology. What do you know of the path of the dragon? This one.
The recognized expert on the subject was Professor Van Bergen.
The great Orientalist. The man who crisscrossed Asia for the English Secret Service?
The very one. At his death, his superb collection was bequeathed to his successor, Professor Irina Buxov. Speak about her to Stefan Luca. I think he has her number.
So Professor Boxoff would be the person to consult?
Without a doubt. She possesses remarkable pieces on the subject you are interested in. A manuscript of a biography of Vlad Tepes in particular.
Okay.
That's a legend forged by his enemies. Stoker was inspired by it to write a very bad novel.
Stab at Bram Stoker?
It's a journey of initiation that some traditions associate with Vlad Tepes. Most likely because Vlad was called Dracula, which means the dragon or the devil. But it's more related to occultism than to history. Professor Buxov will fill you in better than I can.
Okay. I'll go talk to her.
Can you hear? The wolves multiplied during the war. Now that peace has returned,
gosh.
they're hungry.
Well, you better get out of here, dude, because I'm out of here. See ya! Please don't let there be any wolves down here. Alright, so what I need to do... oh, it's a train station. What I need to do is I need to get back to my hotel quickly. One, before the wolves come out. And two, because I need to get this this professor's phone number from Steph. Why this document gathering? This meticulous classification. Have you returned to the dispensary since Martha's death? Janos Peckmister told me you knew Professor von Bergen's successor in Budapest.
Irina Buksov? I tried to contact her, but I was rejected. She's incredibly mistrustful. It's a shame, because I think she knows a great deal about the Path of the Dragon.
Do you have her phone number? Who knows? Maybe I'll be luckier than you.
Do you think so? Possibly. You're a priest. That inspires trust. Call 445-827 in Budapest. But whatever you do, don't say you know me.
Okay. Noted.
I went to give blood at the request of Dr. Maria Florescu.
You didn't try to recover any documents?
What's the point in harassing young Maria? I'm sure there's nothing left of Martha's archives. Our enemy has had plenty of time to destroy them. Martha said it was the only way to discover objects and symbols related to each trial. She added that without that knowledge, it was impossible to attain the end of the path. Father, help me resume the task that Martha began. With a priest at my side, I'd feel stronger.
It's not so simple. You see, this affair is really not in my purview.
This is Irina Buksov.
Hello, Professor. At the request of my hierarchy, I'm investigating the persistence of certain superstitions. You are an authority on questions of folklore and popular beliefs.
You flatter me. Let's say that I've had the good fortune to inherit the library of my predecessor, Professor Hermann von Bergen. But tell me, what exactly is your investigation focused on?
The belief in those imaginary creatures called vampires.
Vampires. You're interested in vampires.
Just to demystify them, the Catholic Church wants to fight this superstition.
I have serious reserves about getting into the subject. I am in great demand, you know. Could you be more precise about the framework in which you're conducting your inquiry?
I was entrusted with it by Monsignor Felicio Briganti of the Congregation of Rites. If need be, you can contact him by calling Vatican 63.
Your references are serious. I'll accept to help you, Father, but I don't trust the telephone. Could you visit me at my office in Budapest?
Certainly. As early as tomorrow, if it's all right with you.
Very good. I'll expect you.
Okay. So I guess we're going to travel. So let's go ahead. I don't think he needs to. Oops. Do I need to tell Stefan? Let me look. Just in case. I don't want to have to go back. Okay.
Father, help me resume the task.
It's not so simple.
Alright, so... Oh, man. Where is the train station? When I need it, I can't find it. But I've stumbled upon it several times. try down this way. That's up there. There's two paths that look exactly the same almost. This is where I'm getting confused. Alright, so turn around. There it is. Finally getting somewhere. Who's that? Is that Maria? Alright, so what's this? Herman van Bergen, 1820 to 1913. Cannot snoop the cabinets. Alright, so I think that is good.
This is not the time to leave.
I think this is a good place to stop. When we come back, we will go in here and we're going to talk to the professor. So anyways, if you guys enjoyed this and you would like more, hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe to join the souls, and have a wonderful day. Don't fall asleep. Bye guys.